Hi guys, and welcome back to Fit with T. I hope you guys are good. If you're looking for a new ab exercise, today I'm going to show you how to perform the ab wheel rollout using a barbell. So let's get into it. So perhaps you're like me and you don't have an ab wheel, but most people, if they do go to the gym, do have access to a barbell. And so I'm going to show you how to perform the rollouts using a barbell. So first of all, I'm going to show you the setup. So you need to put a mat down for your knees because you're going to be kneeling on the floor, and then you need to also get yourself a barbell. I recommend starting with big 5 disc on each side. If you do have access to 2.5 big discs, then you can start with that if you want to start a bit lighter as well. So once you've set up your mat and your barbell, then you're going to take the kneeling position. So what you want to do is to engage your core before you actually start moving in this exercise. You want to roll your hips forward in order to engage your core before you actually start moving. Once you've engaged your core, roll out the bar, just as the name of the exercise says. You want to make sure to keep your core contracted throughout the whole exercise, because if you do allow your back to arch, you find yourself collapsing and it will end up putting too much strain on your lower back, which is not what you want. Other muscles that could take over could be, for example, your lat. If you do keep your body in that straight line without actually coming all the way back, it just becomes an arm exercise where you're pulling down and your lats and your shoulders are getting more engaged than they should be. But because we want this to be an ab exercise, you need to make sure that you're pulling from your abs, okay? Pulling from your core. So you contract your abs before you roll down, and as you roll down, allow yourself to go out as far as you can, keeping your abs engaged. So if you find that you can't go as far as I am in this video, that's okay. As you get stronger at this exercise, you'll be able to go further and further down. So contract your core, and then you're going to roll the bar out as far as you can. And once you find that point where you cannot keep that position anymore, you're going to roll the bar back in towards you again. So you don't want to pull back from your hips. You want to make sure that you're pulling back using your abs just as you use your abs on the way down, keeping them contracted throughout the whole exercise. In a lot of ab exercises, we find that our hip flexors are dominant, but this is a good exercise that really does work on your abs and where your hip flexors are not as involved if you're doing it correctly. So like I said, contract your core, really pull almost your belly button towards your spine if you can, to roll your hips forward and keep that contracted as you roll out, just like you feel when you're doing a plank. It's the same sort of feeling that you feel in your torso, same sort of feeling that you'll be feeling in your trunk. So roll out, go as far as you can without breaking that position, and then roll back up again. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can pause at the bottom, and as I said, you can continue to go further out as you're getting stronger. And then also you can increase the weights on the bar, so you can add weights to the bar to make your abs have to work harder on that pullback. So if you're doing this exercise properly, you won't be able to do loads and loads of reps. Somewhere between 8 and 15 reps will be probably the recommended range for each set that you're doing. If you're doing it correctly, you'll really find your abs working, the whole abdominal wall working, and it's a really effective exercise and a nice one to spice up your ab life. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please give it a big thumbs up to help me accelerate my channel. And if you are enjoying the content that I'm making here, please check out my Patreon, where you can support me for a small amount monthly, which just allows me to keep creating content like this for you guys. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe now and hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys next Friday.